If you say you saw that one coming, I'm here to call you a liar. Iowa State with a 76-58 rout of Notre Dame in the second round of the NCAA Tournament here in Dayton. Here are quotes from head coach Fred Hoiberg after the big win.
Yeah, I thought the biggest thing was our effort defensively. I thought we came out with such an aggressive mindset. They're a very good team when they're in rhythm, and we wanted to take away swing passes. We wanted to get a lot of deflections. We had 14 deflections in the first half, and that led to 14 turnovers, which allowed us to get out in transition. When you're playing against that team in a half court and trying to grind it out and letting them set the pace and the tempo, it's going to be a long night. So I thought we did a great job just having active hands, creating those turnovers. Like I said, we had 14 turnovers on them in the first half, and we turned a lot of those into points.
You said the other day that if George had first 8 points at Kansas, you weren't concerned about him today.
Yeah, pretty good performance by a first timer out there. I remember my first NCAA game. I was so nervous. I couldn't throw the ball in the ocean, and for George to come out just shows the confidence and the swagger that he plays with. Just going around guys, making plays. He had 4 assists as well, and just battled those big guys like he's been doing all year. And he's such a mismatched nightmare out there. And for teams that haven't seen a guy like George, he's a pretty tough cover.
How were your guys so able to be so effective in the paint?
You know what? We saw some things on tape where we wanted to attack them inside. And, we knew that their game plan would be to take away our threes. So we made a concerted effort to get the ball on the block, and if they helped in, then it would be an inside-out shot. Then they went a lot of zone, and we snuck in there behind that front line of the zone and had some really good high-low passes. That's when we kicked a few to the opposite side where Tyrus knocked down a couple shots. I just thought our ball movement and unselfishness was off the charts tonight.
Are you surprised at how lopsided it ended up?
Yeah, for sure. I thought this was going to be a very competitive game. I really did think that we would come out with great effort, great intensity, and I thought they would as well. I watched them practice last night, and I was scared to death. I didn't sleep very well last night. I wish I wouldn't have gone out there and watched them. They're just so big, so physical, and they were getting up and down. They were really running and pushing it yesterday. But I just thought over the course of the game, I thought we warmed down a little bit. We have a little bit more depth than they have, and it's just again for teams that haven't seen us much. It's tough to duplicate what we do in practice, as it was for us to duplicate what they do. But again, I thought we really went out and executed our game plan.
How was Niang able to be so successful, not just offensively but defensively?
Yeah, he uses his body well. I thought he really did a good job staying vertical and not getting his body in where he's been picking up some cheap fouls. And just, again, a special performance by a freshman to come out in his first NCAA game and put up a career high.